My daughter gave this as a gift at Christmas, and I didn't own any physical media at that point, and it was a completely random purchase. And I appreciated it so much, and it got me to thinking. I've made purchases on Xbox and PlayStation over the years, and they've been titles that require an online connection. And after a decade, a couple of these games have been completely pulled from access. They're just taken away. They require live internet servers, and as such, the makers of the game have decided to just take away your right of access to it. After having paid at that time 35 to 45 quid for a new game, and we're all familiar with those adverts over the years when we used to hire DVDs that warned us about piracy. But it really did get me to thinking that if buying digital media is not ownership, then piracy isn't a crime either. You know, you can't have it both ways. I've had arguments with people over the years over the subject of piracy. Quite fond disagreements, don't get me wrong, but it's digital. The digital world isn't ownership. And I would encourage anybody to think about replenishing all of the art in the form of CDs and DVDs and everything like that they used to have and got rid of with the digital age dawning. There is something, or the aesthetic of all of those CDs there. Well, another joy of it is everything is so cheap. Go to eBay and all of these CDs have cost about £2 maximum. Some of them have been brand new, admittedly. You can see that the original CD that set this off that my daughter bought me is brand new. It's, you can see a very clean cover. But this precedent of us not owning the digital media that we often buy. You can go and buy, let's say, a film that I've seen recently, relatively new, Alien Romulus. I think it's about £20. You can buy the digital edition, and it sits in a server ready for you to stream it whenever you want. But at any point, the makers or the studios that own and the distribution services that own that particular film can take away your right to view it. That doesn't sit well with me. A balance between the two is what I think we'll require. I absolutely love the aesthetics, the ceremony of putting on a CD, having the cover notes to look at, and also a CD player that I purchased. Everything is so consumer friendly with regards to this. Believe it or not, that little CD player there is an absolute powerhouse. It was about 120 quid from Amazon, and I wouldn't have been able to pay for that outright, not in a million years, but I got it on their offer of paying I think it was £20 a month for 5 months, and I think next month it will fully be paid up and it's mine. But there is just so much attached to the digital world that is becoming rather suspicious, and not owning things that we pay substantial amounts of money for is something worth thinking about. I think it's time for a kickback of the physical media. It's time for us to all get back involved.